Welcome to our podcast, Health in Homeo. I am Bhairavi and I will be asking Dr. Ruchi some common questions about health and nutrition.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ruchi, a homeopath and a nutritionist. And with my unique ways, I have treated a lot of patients not only for weight loss but even for their health issues. With combining the knowledge of medicine and nutrition, I focus on giving a holistic weight loss where I deal with hormonal imbalance, menopause, PCOD, and all other metabolic diseases. And today I'm going to talk something about a warm up diet.
Warm up diet, some new fad diet. Is it something like we sit in the sauna and eat food warm?
Oh, no. Warm up diet is nothing to do with sauna. But whenever you go to a gym, also, you must have seen your instructor will tell you that for 5 minutes you have to do some warm up exercises and then start with your regular exercising routine. So, this warm up diet is exactly like that. Because a lot of times we make a nice plan for a patient, but patient never follows the plan. They go home and they start eating all the junk food. So this is like a 6-step diet where we take you through 6 healthy habits, and changing the healthy habits can lead to a sustainable weight loss. So the first one is not to eat out of a packet. Basically, anything which is lying on the shelf for long is not healthy for your body. So avoiding boxed and packaged items is the first point.
But this is very difficult. Everything comes in box and packages now.
Yeah, I know. For the same reason, we have divided these items into 3 categories. First is the red category, where everything like your foods such as biscuits, chips, even your cereal comes into this category, which is having a lot of preservatives. They can have artificial colors and they have so many ingredients. Some of them you can't even read, you don't know the meaning of half of them, and still you're eating. That is the red category, which you are not supposed to have at all. The second is the yellow. In yellow category, there are foods which come in a packet, but they have less than 3 ingredients, and the ingredients are in their natural form. They do not have any preservatives. And green, which is the most healthy, is where there is a single ingredient like your rice, your lentils, or even your whole wheat. All these come in the green category. So why we have done this? Because all these added sugars, preservatives, salt and fats are damaging your body. They are not just stopping you from getting weight loss, but they are also leading to a lot of health hazards.
For the labels, you were saying, we need to read the ingredients and all that. I think we need to take some class for this now.
Yeah, sure. We will surely do one video about label reading. Itself, it is a very big topic. So I will have to take you through the entire part. I'm sure even my audience, they feel like when they are reading the label, they should have a chemistry degree. So that's why most of the people stop at label reading, but I'm going to teach you all about labels. The second point is to avoid outside food. Basically nowadays what has happened, Bhairavi, even if I tell a patient to have a soup, she will go home and order a soup from a restaurant instead of cooking it at home. But then what happens? These restaurant soups or anything which you buy from a restaurant has a lot of fats, which is a saturated fats.
But even if you order a salad or a soup, even that is unhealthy.
I'll tell you the story. One of my patients, she was zapped when I told her salad dressing was 250 calories, just the dressing. So this is because the restaurants, they add a lot of saturated fats and salt, sugar, so that the shelf life of the food increases. And that's the reason we tell you to avoid outside food. Of course, and all these apps which have made ordering so easy, and these are the other problem, because you can order food just at a snap, and then you also have these deals, one on one free, so you get not only one dish but 2 dishes, and then you land up eating more also, and you land up eating wrong food. But then I know you must be thinking, how can we cook everything at home?
Yeah, it's so difficult, like who has the time to cook?
I know this is a challenge, but there are certain things you can follow. You can always have a menu plan where you plan in advance. You can prepare your food in advance, and I would say you make anything at home. You just make a simple dal rice or roti and vegetable, or even if you want to have something fried, you can make a fried food, or you can even have something sweet like a gajar halwa at home. Because when you are making it at home, you know how much what you have added. Like if there is a lot of sugar or a lot of fat or ghee you have added in it, you know, so you will be controlling your portion size. You will just not keep eating. And there's a beautiful connect between you and the food when you are making it at home. Even your children will learn from you. Even the toddlers, when they are around, when they are seeing their parents cooking, they would like to touch and feel the food, and then they develop this habit of eating healthy home cooked food.
The fact that you said that when you cook it yourself, like I bake cakes a lot of times, but I never eat a cake because when I bake it, I know what I've put into it.
Exactly.
It's so difficult for me to eat it, like.
Exactly.
So now I know what you're saying.
So, if you all feel that cooking at home is very difficult, do let us know and we will make the steps easy for you. The third point is adding fiber.
Fiber. Is fiber important for weight loss?
Yes, fiber is not only important for weight loss, but it improves your gut health, gut motility. It is important to reduce your cholesterol. You must have heard about probiotic, isn't it? So fiber is the prebiotic. It is an environment where your healthy gut bacteria grow very well. So fiber is very, very important for weight loss.
So is there like some way we can have fiber? Like are there some fiber tablets available? How much fiber do you think I should have?
No. You don't need any fiber supplements. Fiber means what you get from fruits, vegetables, your nuts, even your lentils, all that you get from your whole food, is all the fiber that we require. How you can start? You can start with adding a 200 grams of fiber to your each meal. Like if you are having dal and rice, make sure you have at least half a bowl of cooked vegetable or one bowl of salad. I would suggest steamed vegetables are better than having them raw. So fiber is very, very important and no need of any supplements. Okay.
After fiber, I'm just talking about water, hydration. How important is that? I mean,
exactly.
In my family, everybody calls me a water police. I'm always making, did you drink water? Did you drink water?
Yes. Even hydration. Hydration is the most important part of weight loss, because many a times we misunderstand thirst to hunger. People who don't drink enough water keep feeling hungry very often. So, how to start hydrating yourself more? How to keep your body hydrated? I teach this hack to my patients, like adding 2 glasses of water before every meal. And water is a most important nutrient which we are forgetting about. We never consider water as a nutrient.
My daughter, she hates to drink water. What can we do? I mean, how can I make her drink water?
Actually, there is no substitute to water, but there are some things which you can add to make the water a little more interesting, like infused water. You can add a little bit of lemon or some fruits to water or some cucumber to water, which makes the water a little more interesting. Of course, she can even hydrate herself by having coconut water, or if she wants some warm beverages, she can have green tea. Even buttermilk or Laban is a very good way of hydrating. People who can tolerate lactose, for them Laban is a very good way of getting hydration. The next is your sleep. Sleep is also equally important, because there are certain hormones which are called as a satiety hormone and hunger hormone. If you don't get proper sleep, these two hormones are disrupted. And we have seen people who have shifts, who don't sleep in the night, or they have to work in the night. We have seen in them weight loss becomes more difficult.
Especially the new generation. I don't know, it is awake in the night and sleeping in the morning. I don't know.
Oh, you said it, Bhairavi. This like this blue light is very harmful. It even causes a lot of hormonal disruption. Okay, so what I tell my patients is switch off all your gadgets 2 hours before bedtime, because generally someone who cannot sleep goes to the gadgets in the night and they keep scrolling. This scrolling habit, makes it more difficult for you to sleep. And even this Netflix, Amazon, it has so much of variety nowadays that people sacrifice their sleep and just go to these screens. That's a very bad habit actually. And the last but not the least is moving more.
You think we should can we do weight loss without gym? Or is gym so important? Because I don't like gym.
Oh, it's not necessary to hit the gym to get weight loss, okay? But moving more is more important. That's why I said moving more. Then how can you do it? Like I always tell my patients that simple things like if the doorbell rings, go and open it. If you get a call, get up and walk while you're talking to somebody on the phone. Okay, and also you can go for simple walks. You can start with 15 to 20 minutes. Many of my patients who are working and they have small children, they will always tell me that by the time we come home, we are so tired, we have no energy to go even for a walk, and we don't want to leave our child behind again and go for some exercises. Actually, there is no need of doing all these things. I tell them you can just switch on a video, you can do any type of cardio, like you can dance, you can put those Leslie walk videos and just walk when your child is playing around you, so you don't have to leave your house even for exercise. You can do some stretching. People who are sitting in the offices for long time, for them it is important that after every 1 hour, get up, walk a little bit. If you get a call again, go out and walk. You take a stair, like if you have to go down, at least take a stair 1 floor or 2 floors. That's possible, isn't it? So these small points make a big difference.
Staircase is what I'm doing now. I will try to use staircase whenever I can.
Yeah. So you guys also let me know what are the exercises that you all are doing apart from going to the gym. So sustainable weight loss comes from making healthy and right choices, not just by avoiding certain foods or following fad diets. If you guys are ready to start with your warm-up diet, just comment below and I'm here to guide you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ruchi, for introducing us to this warm-up diet.